this is what the prisoners are going to be doing during their day, and this is pretty darned important. Right, now we can change this schedule. Like right now, they start off, they sleep till 6, then 7 till 8 they're locked up, then 8 o'clock they can take a shower, then they've got 1 hour of free time, then they go back to lock up for a couple of hours, then they eat, they've got 2 hours to eat, and then same, they've got some yard time and then free time. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to give the minimum security prisoners a lot more free time, right? So I'm going to say you're going to have free time, like I'm going to give you 3 hours of free time there, and I'm going to give you 3 hours of free time there. Now this is going to change, because once we've got workshops where we can actually send these guys to work and stuff, we'll want to put more work time in. But for now, having them just locked up in their cell kind of doesn't benefit anybody. So I'm going to give these guys a lot more free time, and also I'm going to allow them to shower before they go to bed, because we want to keep the beds clean, frankly. Right, now the normal security prisoners, I'm going to give them an hour of free time there, then I'm going to have them locked up for a bit, and then we'll give them an hour of free time there, and then have them, I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to give them like just free time for now. Yeah, so the medium security get a little bit more leeway, and yeah, I'm almost tempted to give them more, but no, you know what, I'm going to live with that for now. So, but you can see that you can kind of change this as you want, and you can, for example, if we wanted people to do things at different times. So, for example, I could say the minimum security, they can go and shower at 7 a.m. right, and then they can have free time after that, and it means that we keep them segregated from the normal security at that time. Right, and you could do the same with the canteen. You could have these scheduled at different times, so they're. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do it. So these guys are going to eat then, and then they'll have free time afterwards, and the same. Well, we're going to have them eating before. Right, cool. Okay, so that's our regime. So let's see how it works. Now, is there something else that I want to be building? That's the only thing, because it's all very well and good kind of sitting and watching the prisoners, but you kind of need to use your time as best you can. So, you know what? I'm going to get them building a room over here, and probably a room over here as well. So, you know what? What do I want? I want a concrete building. Okay, I'm going to get them building, you know what? Now, one thing you guys have been telling me is that the way I've been talking about like building the rooms with overlapping the walls, apparently you don't need to do that. Now, I've had to kind of, I played around with this a little bit in terms of how the walls behaved and stuff, and I guess I didn't play around with it enough. But like, see, here's like you kind of can't avoid like overlapping some of this stuff when you're doing it. So you know what, this is what, 15 by 13. We want to mirror that on this side, so I'm going to put in a 15 by 13 over here. Oh, that's too big. 15 by 13. Boom. So that's going in there, right? And then I'm going to put in this is going to be a visitation room over here, which I think is going to be like, yeah, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna make it like 9 by 9. Right, cool. And then we're gonna have a similar thing over here. Right. And I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna handle the layout of it just yet. We'll see. Now, a couple of things. We need to put a door in. Right. So I'm gonna put a staff door in here. Right. So that prisoners can go through here to see the psychiatrist. Right, but they can't get into this area. There's another door that they've got to go through. Where am I going to put that door? Should I put that door? I might put that door kind of in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to put that door there. There we go. This is just a storage area, so I'm kind of not worried about it. We've got the other storage area up here that I haven't actually put in yet. how am I going to handle that? How am I going to handle that? I'm going to go to rooms, and I'm going to put in... Where are we? Where's our storage? Storage. Oh, well, I can never... There it is. There's storage. We're going to designate this as a storage room. Like, actually, you know, we're going to... Yeah, we're gonna designate this as a storage room. Yeah, I'm going to designate the whole thing as a storage room. But I'm going to make a change, you know. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to put in... yeah, I know. I'm going to put in, for now, right? I'm going to put in a jail door there. Right? Yeah, I'm going to put a jail door in there. Now, that means that this can be accessed from the outside, right? But you've got to have a door key. Now, if we're going to allow goods to come in from the outside, you're going to have a guard let you in if you come in that way. And I'll probably station a guard up here or something. We'll see. I don't know. But if we're allowing goods to come in this way, we want a metal detector. That's really, really important. So, metal detector. Where the hell is a metal detector? There's the metal detector. Right, so we'll just spin that baby around and pop him in there. There we go. Cool. All right. Now, we do need a bit more electricity coming up there, so let's go to utilities and electrical cable, and we'll run this a little bit further up. Let's run it up to about there. Yeah, a little bit further. Let's run it up to like there. There we go. Cool. All right, now we can set things running again. I really want to see the routine for the prisoners. Now I'm going to keep it running fairly slowly at the moment because I actually want to like watch the prisoners for a bit. But when they're like sitting around doing absolutely nothing, see, it's now free time, right, in the prison. It is what? It's 10 o'clock. So you know what? Let's crank it up until they're doing something a bit more interesting. In fact, let's speed it right up until they're doing something that's a lot more interesting than just standing around. Oh, they're doing something. Right. What are they doing? Oops. Have they gone... Oh, they've gone through the yard. Have they gone into the canteen? No, they haven't. What? Oh, we can't see them because... Now, this is the fog of war. Right, and this is why we need to be able to station our guards. And this is why deployment is so important. Because right now, we can't see what our prisoners are doing. They could be doing anything. They could be digging tunnels for all we know. Oh, you know what? Let's speed it up. See, we've got a guard over here. But, like, unless he actually goes through this door, we can't see what's going on. Now, I could select a guard and, say, go over there, right? And he'll just go over there. And then we can see what's going on. And fortunately, there's nothing going on. They're behaving themselves at the moment. That's very good news. Oh, look, now the two minimum security... Oh, look, he's been found. This icon means he's being searched. As he was going through the metal detector, he got found with something on him. Oh. But, yeah, he's been... No, it looks like everything's okay. If he'd done anything bad, he would have been potentially locked down. But they've gone in and they're eating now. See, normal, minimum security are eating, and the other guys are locked up. So these guys have now eaten, so they're going to be fairly happy. Prisoners always seem fairly happy after they've eaten. Right, and then we've got these guys over here. They'll be waiting to eat. They'll be getting hungry. Oh, now look at this. Look at this whole area. Right, but look, it's taken this damn wall out anyway. So I'm not sure what people were like kind of going on about. They were saying, oh, if you do it like this, no, it still takes the damn wall out. So let's, you know what? I'm going to pause that for a second while I sort this bloomin' thing out. So let's put a concrete wall down here. In fact, we want it from there, don't we? Because that's the door. Yeah. So we want a wall down there. Cool. And then it's taken this bloomin' this wall out as well. So Yeah, I'm not seeing the advantage that you guys were going on about from laying it out this way. Okay, whatever. Right. Oh, this requires an entrance. Well, this is going to need an entrance as well into here. So what we'll do, we'll put a couple of doors in, I think. You know, actually, because this is going to be visitation, well, I think this is going to be visitation. What I'm going to do for now is just demolish a wall. So I'm just going to take that section of wall out. And I think I'm going to do the same here. Just going to take that section of wall out. Right, so they can get on with doing that. We do what? There's so much stuff that we need to do, guys. I need to put in a laundry. I need to put in the visitation. I need to put in an infirmary, a hospital. I need to put in some solitary confinement cells, because when these guys do things like bad things, they will get locked up, right, in solitary confinement. They'll either get locked down in their cell, or if it's a bad infraction, they'll be sent to solitary confinement. And I want to put in some solitary confinement cells. And I kind of want to do that fairly soon. But I also, I just love watching the prisoners and seeing what they're up to. So, the minimum security guys are still eating. But are the... Oh, now they've got free time, and now the medium security, here they come. The medium security guys can come into the canteen and eat. And they're all going through the metal detector. And like, however they come out of the kitchen, they've got to go through a metal detector. So there'll be no sneaking weapons and digging tools and stuff out of the kitchens. Now, they didn't always used to eat. This has been changed in a fairly recent update. Now they always eat when they've got chance, because it wasn't working the way it was working. But it works pretty well now. So they've all eaten, and they're looking good. You know, let's have a look at the needs and see how the needs are changing as they've been in here a while. Right, so food is good because they've eaten, so that's staying good. Right, their bladder and bowels, like a bunch of them could do with the toilet break. Comfort, they're not in tremendous level, but you can see like they get this need for it. And then this is coming down, so their comforts are being taken care of, because they can all sit down and rest. They've got free time. They're feeling good. There's a bit of a desire for alcohol, which is they're not going to get, hopefully, with a bit of luck. That's the kind of thing that they nick from like offices. If they can get into offices, you know, they'll find alcohol in the drawers in the desk or something, and they'll sneak it back to their cells. And they will trade contraband to, like, if they can steal a spoon out of the kitchen and get it back to their cells, then they might swap it for drugs or alcohol or, you know, cigarettes or like whatever. All right, cool. So you know what? Now these are going to be cells. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of doors in. Let's put a couple of doors in so that we can kind of start to get things moving. So boom and boom. Right, cool. Alrighty. And what I want to do, I want to set up kind of a duplicate thing over here, and we're going to segregate between maximum and minimum security, between medium and minimum security. Let's get rid of that. And what do I want? Let's pause this for a second. I want to take a look at the next intake. Now the next intake is coming in 16 hours. Right, what are we going to take? Now, because I've set it even, right, we're going to get 4 minimum security and 4 medium security. And at the moment, that's okay. You know, in actual fact, it would be better if we could balance this up and bring in like 6 minimum security. So if I drop this down, will it give me... No, there's only 4 minimum security to bring in the next intake. So yeah, we'll just take 4 and 4. That'll be cool. Okay, man. Oh, jeez, so much to do. Right, let's have a little look. We should be able to be getting on. Oh, deployment has been approved now, guys. Awesome. What are we going to get going next? You know what? Let's get health going next. Right, now deployment. Now this opens up a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to like this. Right, if we bring up this, right, you can now see that we can actually segregate rooms into the different types. And you can make an area a shared area, or just minimum security prisoners, or just staff, or whatever. So for example, this area, like this corridor up here, right, this corridor is staff only. Okay, oops, let's try that. There we go, staff only. Now this bit down here, right, they can get through here to go to the psychologist's office, but the warden's office, the foreman's office, the chief's office, this office, this storage area, and we're not even going to designate that because that's nothing. That's all going to be staff only, right? Now I could make the kitchen staff only because we're only using chefs to do the cooking, but ultimately we're going to have prisoners helping out in the kitchens as well. So yeah, that would, yeah, we won't do that. Now areas like reception is going to be a shared area. This storage area down here, we can say that's staff only. What else? That's pretty much it. Now if I get this other holding cell set up, we can start to segregate our prisoners, or I could get these two set up as well, and then we could think about starting to segregate them down here. But I'm kinda not sure about that. I don't know. I think maybe we should start segregating the cells. So at least during cell time, they're segregated. I think that would be a good idea. The other thing that we can do is assign where our guards are going to go. Right? Now we've got 5 guards. Right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy a couple more guards. So let's go to staff. I want a couple more guards. So let's have like 2 more guards. So we've got 7. So we can now start deploying these guys. So I want a guard permanently stationed in this area here, right? So if I click and boom, this grey icon means that one person, like one guard, should be assigned here. When a guard is actually assigned there, I think it goes blue. Pretty sure it goes blue. Now I want a guard assigned to, I think, this storage area, so that he can unlock this. But I'm not 100% sure about it. You know what? I might just assign him to outside. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. You know what? I'm going to assign one to there for now, right? And we'll see. Right, I definitely want to have somebody stationed in the canteen at all times. I want somebody stationed in this holding cell at all times. I want somebody in this corridor, and I want somebody in reception. Okay, now that means that I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 7. So that's all 7 of my guards, okay, assigned. Right, now obviously the guards also need to take rest breaks. Okay, so it would be a really, really good idea if we had more guards than assignments. But I think we'll wait maybe until we start to get some prisoners coming in. Now, talking of guards needing to take breaks, they do need to take breaks, and we need to get them set up with a staff room where they can actually relax and chill out. And I've just realised what I'm going to do with this area here. What I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to assign some foundations there, like that, okay? And then what I'm going to do with this area is going to be revealed in the next episode. Oh, all the people that hate the cliffhangers, they're going to be, oh, Skye, why do you keep doing this to us? No, I'm not going to tell you till the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And if you want to leave me a comment, then I would love you very much. I'll see you for the next episode, guys. Peace out.